On this episode of Wet Hot Wine, hey Shannon, where are your earrings from?
My earrings? They're from my kids.
Oh, well, that would make sense since tonight's episode is all about moms and all the stellar women out there. Hello and welcome to another episode of Wet Hot Wine. I'm Brett and I am so happy to be back in the hosting seat. This is a very special Mother's Day episode. We're celebrating not only mothers, but women as a whole, because let's be honest, we're life-giving, life-shaping, and the world simply wouldn't turn without us. For this episode, we're featuring some incredible winemakers who are not only exceptional at their craft, but who are also women and mothers. They've graciously shared their experiences navigating the wine industry while also raising families. And we're going to dive into some of our own stories about motherhood and maybe even hear from a few very important women in our own personal lives. To kick things off, we're highlighting three winemakers who also happen to be from the Pacific Northwest. Laurie and Renee from Hip Chicks Do Wine, Christina from Gonzales Wine, and Lizette from Lagniappe. We also picked up a few bottles that we will be drinking tonight. Shan, Chelsea, and Stephanie are going to introduce these women, and so we're going to start by popping some corks and talking about these amazing women and wine mamas.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Can't wait.
So Stephanie, would you like to get us started in on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, this is two women mama winemakers. So from Hip Chicks Do Wine, we have Laurie and Renee. They describe themselves as urban winery pioneers, and they are located in Southeast Portland since 1999, which means
wow.
they survived Y2K.
Dang.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really, truly did.
But did they find all their socks?
Wait,
I
the
don't know.
socks?
You didn't hear about that?
I actually
No.
didn't either.
Oh my
I
gosh.
pretended to know.
During the lead up to Y2K,
Yeah, we're all like,
during the lead up to Y2K, all these like theories came out of like what was going to happen. And one of them was that all the missing socks from your laundry were going to show up.
Dang it.
Oh, man. Britt and I actually got to have a lot of fun and go visit them on site and try their wine. We might have brought my husband.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And they have so many cool activities there, you guys. Actually, we should probably go. They have drag queen bingo,
Ooh.
where you can win plants as prizes.
Oh,
Is
plants.
one of their regular,
That's right up
Shannon's
my alley.
in now.
Yeah, and it's a regular offering.
It's a
that they
regular
have. Yeah.
offering. I said it's so fun.
You said bingo?
Bingo.
Oh.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Drag
Hosted by
queen
drag
bingo.
queens.
Have
Yes.
you not heard of drag queen bingo?
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I was
You were distracted.
trying to remember
Yeah.
what you said.
But plants, you get plants.
I heard plants.
And I'm assuming you're drinking wine.
Yeah. They
So-
also have Frosé Fridays where they
Oh.
make some wine smoothies. We
Ooh.
might have experience with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think their wines would make delicious smoothies. They're doing a Memorial Day barbecue. They have book fair pop-ups. Chelsea.
Nice.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So I think they have
I'm
something for
there.
everybody there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Really
I
a
think
cool
that
place.
they update on their website. They update like their calendar. I think that I feel like they said they do it in like 2 or 3 month increments or something where
Yeah.
they list everything and then but I think she said that they were starting to get kind of their spring and summer
Yeah.
activities going. So
And this
Yeah.
is all in the Portland.
Yeah. In
Yes.
Southeast Portland.
Mhm.
Okay. And-
Yeah.
is it hosted in their winery?
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe all the events are on site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really fun little tasting room. And
Yeah.
actually, when we went, their son, Tiernan, was the gentleman who poured
Mhm.
us our wine. So we got to
Oh.
talk to him about
It's a family affair.
It is a family
Yeah,
affair.
for sure.
about his mom's and his experience working there. It was really fun.
That's fun. I
Mhm.
like that. Okay, so we reached out to a few different mom winemakers that we got connected through, like on social media and some other ways, and we asked them, gave them kind of a list of questions, and we asked them if they would answer one or two of the questions. And so we had a couple of winemakers get back to us, and they recorded these little videos for us. So they were recorded before, so we just now get to watch them, which is really cool. And they just got to pick one or two of the questions that we sent. And so I'm excited to hear what they had to say. All right, let's watch this video.
Hi, I'm Laurie Lewis, one of the winemakers here at Hip Chicks Do Wine.
And I'm Renee Neely, the other winemaker here at Hip Chicks Do Wine.
What do you hope your children will take away from watching you do this work?
So Hip Chicks Do Wine, we started making wine in 1999 and we had our son in 2001. I think for me, it was important that he see that his mom can do anything, be anybody, work in a very male-dominated field, and be a strong woman and strong winemaker.
I agree. No, I agree. Definitely showing Tiernan, our son, that definitely working long, hard hours is also okay, and being able to give him time as well is also very important. So I think that showing him that balancing our work life and also our home life and having a little fun as well was very, very important to us as he was growing up.
And I think that it got definitely harder the older that he got. As he became a preteen and a teenager, he was very involved in sports. And so we were the football moms. We were the ones that showed up at all the practices, that made the sack lunches, that went on to make the varsity meals, that went on to make the recovery breakfasts. So really, for 4 years of his life, we were cooking meals every Friday and Saturday for about 40 to 50 boys.
So it's like we were a mother to like 40 and 50 boys. It was great.
And that was kind of hard to balance, especially during harvest, because you never know when the grapes are going to come in, but you got to stop and make a bunch of huge lasagnas and salads and garlic bread, and then be able to leave the winery to go set up varsity meals at 3:00, and then also attend the games that night and maybe run the concessions. So it was definitely a challenge.
Yeah, definitely. So juggling time, definitely, you make it what you can. Yeah.
How has motherhood shaped the legacy you want to build through your wines?
Do you want to start?
Yeah, when we first started out back in 1990, whatever, when we started, came up with the idea of Hip Chicks Do Wine, it was just Laurie and myself. And you knew that we wanted to have a family. So again, we went in that direction and had our son. And as Tiernan was growing up, granted, he was not a hip chick, so it became very apparent that he is going to be a very straight male, so with 2 lesbian moms. So we decided at that point that in order to build a legacy for him, we definitely wanted to have a line of wine that he could refer to and make his own, which we hoped back when he was like 9 years old that he would make his own. And now that he's 24, he has. So I think that was very, it was kind of eye-opening for us, because when we first started out, we were like, hey, we're just going to do Hip Chicks Do Wine. We're going to focus on, girls, ladies, what women want, what our customers want. And then when Tiernan came along, it was definitely important for us to like have him represented in our family. So that is definitely why we came up with Tiernan Connor Cellars.
Yeah, Tiernan's actually been helping us make wine since he was about 5 years old. The minute he was tall enough to see over those fermentation bins, he grabbed that punch down tool and was punching down the cap during harvest. We've got pictures of him, eating grapes when he was about 9. What was he, 2?
He was like 2.
Yeah, 2. We were picking grapes at one of the vineyards that we were working with early on, and Renee had him in a backpack. That didn't last for very long. He was a big 2-year-old. But, he's been involved every step of the way. He's helped sort grapes. He's helped bottle wine literally since the beginning. I mean, I think he was probably about 10 or 12 when he was really actively on the bottling line with us. Today, you'll find him both in the cellar helping during harvest, during bottling time, and you'll find him behind the bar pouring our wines. And it's been really impressive, especially these last 3 years to watch him take ownership, not only of the Tiernan Connor brand, but of the Hip Chick brand as well. He doesn't need coaching. He really doesn't need me to tell him, what to say or what to do. He takes it and owns it, and he makes it his own.
So yeah, so it definitely turned into, it just to be Hip 61 was the Laurie and Renee show. It actually has turned into a family affair, including Tiernan as well.
Ladies, thank you so much for including us in your Mother's Day podcast.
I do have one tip. A hot tip for pairing chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese is whatever you have in your glass and tastes good at that time, because that is the way to survive motherhood. It is one glass of wine at a time. Trust me, I know. Been there, done that.
Okay, thanks, ladies.
Perfect.
I know.
Very
I know. I got
sweet.
like kind of teary at the end because it was just like, who cares what you are drinking as long as it's like a good, as long as you have whatever's in your glass is what's going to pair best.
I know, they were really
So
sweet.
wise.
Yeah.
I love it.
I loved what they had to say.
Sorry.
Yeah, their video was so sweet. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, the chicken nuggets hot tip is my favorite.
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
true.
It is true.
You're eating your kids' leftover chicken nuggets. Whatever wine you got is fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for missing out hanging out with them. Like I really want to go
I
revisit.
know they were so cute.
Yeah.
Like I loved
Yeah.
their videos so much.
Since they are so proud of their son and they're inviting him to be part of their legacy, we chose one of Tiernan Connor's wines. So it's not technically a Hip Chicks wine, but it's the spawn of Hip Chicks wine.
It's their child.
Yeah, so it's his Grüner Veltliner.
Sweet.
I hope you guys like it.
Yeah.
Britt and I really enjoyed this one.
It smells like wine.
Mhm.
Should we cheers?
Oh,
Yeah.
cheers.
Ooh,
That
was a really good cheers,
that
guys.
was a really good
It
cheers.
smells very fresh to me.
Mm.
Very like
Very.
oh, that sounds like a silly thing to say. It's
No.
like it's right out of the bottle, but it's got a very crisp scent.
Get something
like-
like a little toasty too, maybe.
yeah. Almost like
Mm.
I just feel like we're throwing out wine terms. I'm like earthy.
Oh, I didn't get
I-
earthy. I
I
got
smell-
oaky.
Yeah, maybe it's
little
oaky.
oak.
It is oaky.
And I feel like there's a fruit, but I can't.
Do you guys want to know what they say?
I can't
what
put
do
my.
they
yeah.
say?
What do they say?
They say it opens with aromas of apple blossom and nectarine.
Oh, maybe it was the apple blossom that I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I
that's
can kind of
It was
smell
like,
like a
fruity
little
but
floral.
floral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I smelled it. Okay, now it's. I think it just was a
Mhm.
little cold. It's warming up.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
Let's spin it.
Taste it
There
now.
we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's a touch sweet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it does have like a crispness to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Refreshing.
I like that it's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
pretty
super high alcohol content. It's just 10.5.
Yeah, it is lower. It has like kind of a really sits appley on my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I almost got like a hint of cherries, or like sweet tarts.
Mm.
I can see the sweet tarts, like
Sweet
the
tarts.
candy.
Yeah.
Well, and so actually when Brett and I were there, they were doing a special pairing
were.
of candy.
Oh,
Oh, that's fun.
I think they're doing it for the whole month.
So, one of the things that struck me about what they were saying was just that last part when Renee was talking about just pairing, wine with chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. And so it's like, okay, I mean, it's a silly question, but in reality, it's like, okay, well, in the thick of motherhood,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes there are days that you just kind of need to get through and survive. So I really liked how, she put it where it's like, okay, well, anything that you have in your glass really
Yeah.
will do.
yeah.
And so to kind of like talk about that, like with ourselves, is there anything unexpected in parenthood for, you guys, us in
Mhm.
particular, that has been harder than you imagined that, you may or may need some wine for?
So two things come to mind right away. And the first one is that no one really explains to you just the amount of human fluids you will
Yeah.
have to manage.
Uh-huh.
And it's from like all ends
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
most orifices. It's
Mhm.
insane.
Mhm.
The other is that not only are you managing your emotions, you are now managing the
Yes.
emotions and the
Yes.
reaction of this little being,
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing it with little to no sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And those are the main two that came to mind right away. And
Yeah.
it's like, I feel like if somebody had told me about it before, I probably wouldn't have believed them anyway. Yeah. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah, and I don't feel like for me, my son is neurodivergent and has a lot of sensory challenges. And there was a lot of things that I thought we would do that would be so fun as a family that then when we tried to do, just really overwhelmed him.
Yeah.
And so it was a lot of that shifting my expectations of,
Mm.
and sometimes there's kind of grief with that
Yeah.
a little bit. It's
yeah,
hard.
Sure.
But now, like, also you have to just work through it and
Yeah.
figure it out. And
Yeah.
now we have a lot of fun.
I know. I feel like it's always about like pivoting.
Mm-hmm.
But you reminded me, Chelsea, when you said like the body fluids. I'm like, I remember when I first was born and I just was like, I am the keeper of the body. Like you just like are checking like everything about their body. You like know, like, and I thought that like that was something that kind of blew my mind. Like I'm like, I'm also in charge of this thing, but like if I see something weird, I'm the one that has to like
Yeah.
I'm the adult in the room
I don't
now.
think anyone prepared me for the amount of attention on their poop in the first like couple of months. Because it's like they tell you, it's like, you know, you don't want their poop to be too watery. And then it's going to look
Yes.
different if they're breastfed or versus formula fed. And it's going to have this consistency. And you don't want it to be green because if it's green, then it can mean this. And
Yeah.
you don't want it to
Yeah.
be this. And you don't want there to be mucus in it. And you're just
Oh my
like,
gosh.
oh my
you
gosh.
do get over that poop
Yeah.
Yeah.
like grossness real fast.
Yeah. I think one of the things for me that has been the most challenging has been this sibling rivalry.
Oh.
And I mean, we are in the thick of it right now. And I mean, there are some days where I'm just like, the screaming and the yelling and the fighting and the bickering. And it always just so happens to be the worst when I'm cooking dinner. And so I've got boiling pots. I've got, you know, I'm trying to, you know, manage all these, you know, time management, trying to get everything out in time while they're all complaining like, we don't want this for dinner. Also, I hate that person called me stupid. That person called me a butthole. That's the word of choice in our household. My kids cannot get enough of the word butthole.
It's a fun word.
It's, I mean, yeah. Yeah. But it's just the constant tattling, you know? So I'm just like, I need a glass of wine, stat.
It's
I don't care.
It's
Well,
overstimulated.
it's like at the end of the
Yeah.
day too. So you've been
Yeah.
managing that all day.
Yes, it builds up, and then it just like reaches this like peak right at
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know.
That's why one kid is great.
Yeah. I know. I'm always looking at the people with a single child with envy because I'm just like, I mean, it's like you love your kids, but then it's like the fighting. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was also thinking, I'm like, something I think unexpected was like emotional regulation, like you were also saying, but also dealing with your own
Right.
like trauma, not emotions, your own, like, I feel like for me, all of my like kind of traumas that I didn't know I had, like kind of came up around the same time that I became a parent. So I'm like trying to sort through that while also like trying not to pass on things to my children. And it's like, I felt like it was kind of messy. Like, you know, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like my husband,
Motherhood is messy.
I know my husband and I always joke around. We're like, wonder what our kids are going to talk to their therapists about.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty excited about the next one. The next wine we have. The producer hails from our very own Willamette Valley. They were named one of America's most influential Latinx winemakers
Wow.
by Wine Enthusiast. And they believe in low intervention wines. So I'm talking about the Gonzales Wine Company.
Mhm.
They do have, you can schedule a wine tasting with them. I believe it's out of Ricochet Wine Company in McMinnville. Gonzales Wine Company started in 2010. And so I'm super, super stoked because of their, you know, winemaking philosophy, the whole low intervention.
Yeah.
And just letting the terroir like shine through.
Yeah. And she's also a mama.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So
Good
Christina is the name of our wine mama. All right. So we also asked them a few questions. How has motherhood shaped the legacy you want to build through your wines?
Well, Gonzales Wine Company has a second label, the Revolutionary. I started this label when my son was born in 2014, and I wanted him to have a birth wine. The vineyard that I was working with at the time had some Petit Verdot, and I thought that would be a great varietal that I had never worked with. So I just decided to give it a whirl and see what happened. So it ended up turning out to be so good that we started doing it year after year. So now the Revolutionary is 11 years old, just like my son. The Revolutionary has 2 SKUs now. It is 100% Petit Verdot, so there's the red Petit Verdot and also the rosé of Petit Verdot. And all the money from this wine goes to my son's future education fund. And so that's the legacy that I'm leaving for him monetarily. And it's also, a unique wine that nobody has really tried as a single varietal wine. There's not too many 100% Petit Verdots out there. And it's a really great wine. It just needs a chance. And then the label itself is also unique and part of the legacy as well. It's Emiliano Zapata on the front label, who was a Mexican revolutionary and inspiration for the Zapatista movement, which is based in Chiapas, Mexico, and that's where Julian was born. Julian's first name is also Emiliano, and that's for Emiliano Zapata, but also for my dad, who is Emilio, and it's a wine that represents our heritage and our culture, and it's a symbol that is recognizable in the Latino community.
How has motherhood influenced you as a winemaker?
I think being a mother has completely transformed how I am a winemaker. Being a mom completely controls my schedule. So I make wine and do all of my harvest picks and production. I try and work that around my son's school schedule. And in my case, when I don't have my son, because we're divorced now. So I try and work everything into a school day, if I can, because at the end of the day, I am a single mom, and so I don't have family here or really reliable childcare. So everything that I have to do, I try and fit that into his school schedule. And if it's harvest time and we've got picks and I need to process, I try and schedule all of that on weeks that he is with his father. And I also try and include my son in the winemaking process as well, so he gets to see what his mom is doing when I am not with him.
Okay. I can't even imagine doing that
during the school day. Yeah.
or just fitting it in,
Yeah.
because I feel like sometimes you just need so much
Having to walk away, imagine,
Yeah.
Being in the middle of
stop right
something.
now.
Well, and a lot of times, during harvest and stuff, you can't just stop. That's just that's the amount of juggling that she probably has to do. Is
it's
so
like a
crazy.
theme already, isn't it? With both the moms, trying
Juggling.
to juggle
Yes.
our kids being a kid and this job that is overwhelming.
Yeah,
and
very
sometimes
demanding.
very demanding.
Yeah.
Oh man, her story is so great.
I know, and I loved I love that I kind of wish we had that wine to try today because
I
when she was
know.
talking about it, she just lit up, and I love that she made that a legacy for her son.
You know
that's
how
so
beautiful.
sweet.
But today, I believe we're going to be trying
Gewürztraminer.
I love us some Gewürztraminer.
Yeah.
That bottle though, because that is such.
It's
I
so
love
pretty.
It's
the
an amazing bottle.
The artwork is beautiful.
Yeah, let's get it closer.
And I love their cute logo.
Yeah.
You've got to show the logo in the back.
Yes, I love their logo. It's like an 8-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's super cute. I'm excited about this one.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
Where do I
try
start?
this.
I'll go in this
Whatever.
direction.
Yeah, and was talking about caring for her son and leaving him a legacy, and then also highlighting history and culture.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay.
It smells so. Yeah.
Mineral-y?
I can't
It
place
smells.
it.
I feel like mineral.
Maybe a little bit of apple.
It's I want to say like peachy, but I don't think that's right. Like nectarine.
I get honey. I get honey in the finish.
I love that pop of acid up front too.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice.
It's almost like it tastes like peachy, like a peachy floral kind of almost aftertaste to me.
Yeah, I could read that.
So to kind of piggyback off of what Christina was saying, with her question about the legacy, is there anything in your parenting that you, whether it be from your heritage or your religion or what have you, like, values, traditions, anything that you hope to leave with your children?
I was thinking about this recently, and one of the things there's a lot of things that I hope to leave with my children, but one that I've been thinking about recently is just like their love of music. We've been watching some musicals, like with some friends lately, but just like reminded me, just my grandparents, like music was like such a big part of my childhood, and my grandparents are from Germany, and I remember like after we ate dinner, we'd just sit around the table, and when we were done, people just linger for hours at the table, just chit-chatting, and but a lot of times they would be singing, like, and they would all sing, and they would all sing in different parts and like harmonize together, and it was
That's so cool.
And as a kid, I was just like, what is happening? I was like, this is so cool. But today, like, my daughter was homesick from school, and she wanted to watch the Hamilton, like, play, stage performance.
So good.
Like I feel like that's not like a normal thing. She could have picked anything, but that's what she wanted to watch. And I was like, oh, this makes me so happy. Like, we're always singing, and my husband also is a musician as well, so he brings some music background too. So like he always jokes, he always like kind of rolls his eyes when I'm like, it would be my dream if we all just hung around the piano and you played some music.
A family band.
He's not into that, but it's good enough that we all sing in the car together.
Yeah, the thing I want my kids to feel is kind of tied to that. Growing up, we were economically challenged. We didn't have a lot. But my parents always made sure I had art supplies because I was really into drawing and painting, like from a very early age. And so it's one thing I tried to keep around or make sure art supplies are accessible. I try to keep that like the mentality of, art is for everyone. And if you just feel inclined to be creative, just be creative. Like, it's okay. Like, it's never a waste of time. Like, being creative is never a waste of time.
Yeah.
So
Your daughter's also like really
Extremely
talented.
Yeah, she is good.
oh, thanks.
Yeah. Man, it's so funny because I feel like just piggybacking off you guys, because it's like really like, music was always like important to our family, but like neither of my parents were musicians or anything like that until my brother, became a musician, and then it was all about the music. But my dad was really artistic, and he always encouraged my brother and I to be creative. And I mean, some of the best memories that I have in my life are, and my mom too, like working together as a family. We'd always build like our Halloween costumes, and
That's fun.
it was always like really elaborate. And I remember my dad always making things because he wanted, it was like he couldn't just put Christmas lights up on our house. Like, he had to make some like artistic scenery thing. And, everybody always talked about it, like how cool it was. And he's like carves, like does wood carving and metal work. And, and then now it's like my husband is an incredible artist, like insane. And I can see my girls going in that direction, and even the direction of music. Like, I feel like both my girls, especially my oldest,
Yeah, she is really talented.
constantly singing.
Yeah.
Constantly singing. And she has a good voice.
Yeah, she does. She
She's
is
so
talented.
good. So I think that's kind of the same. Like, I want my kids to always know that like they can express themselves and carry that on, because it is true. Like what you were saying is that it's like, art and music and anything like that. It's like, it's for anyone. Anyone can do it.
Well, and it's like transcends
It does.
like almost like every other, like, I mean, other achievements are great, but I feel like that one is the one that like stays with people.
Mhm.
You
Oh,
know,
for
it's
sure.
like that's like a legit legacy that you like pass on. Which I think it's cool.
What about you, Stephanie?
Yeah, so you guys kind of know my husband and I are adventurous.
Yeah,
people.
absolutely.
Listen back to Stephanie and the Devil's Wine episode. And one thing we've loved doing with Wilder is like getting out in nature and like having an open heart for exploration
Yeah.
and adventure and being kind of flexible
Yeah.
in that. Because you never know what it's going to be like. We took him backpacking last summer. And it's so fun seeing him just like explore and like he was parkouring over the logs. And just I think nature is like so healing and so grounding.
Yeah.
And to have like that like love of it is such a good thing. You
Yeah.
can, like take with you forever.
Yeah.
Also transcending. The last winery that we are featuring today is called first of all, it is spelled very differently than how you pronounce it. Their name is Lagniappe, and they are in the Columbia Gorge area. I believe they're based in Hood River. The winemaker's name is Lisette, and she is actually a new mom. And so she has this cute little baby. I don't think the baby is a year old. But it's really cute. I highly recommend you check out their Instagram.
So cute.
The way you spell their name, I'm just going to spell it, is Lagniappe. So it sounds a little differently than what it's, you say it differently than how it's spelled, but I highly recommend checking them out because they post videos of their baby at the winery, and there's one where they're holding the baby up on top of grapes, and the baby's using its little baby feet to crush the grapes. And it just like, please watch it because it will like, it's the best video out there.
It might
Like,
give you baby fever.
oh,
Watch out.
Yeah. But anyway, so she's a new mom, and I think, like I said, she's originally from Louisiana, and I don't know a ton about her history in winemaking, but I'm excited to hear what they had to say. What do you hope your children take away from you doing this work?
Hello, Wet Hot Wine team. Well, I hope that the wine industry, farming, brings the beauty to their lives and our family life for the same reasons that my partner and I are drawn to this lifestyle. Wine, for me, facilitates a reason to gather. It brings pizzazz to the table, something to chat about, something that kind of draws us closer to, well, definitely draws us closer to the earth and to the seasons and to time that passes. It helps us be aware of our surroundings, aware of our responsibility to the earth and the stewardship, the uniqueness of different areas of land, a variety, and history, community. Wine can facilitate a lot of conversation and can hold a lot of story. And so, if anything, I hope that this lifestyle brings an awareness and an attunement to what's around them and creates space, I guess, for community in their life, for more time at the table with each other.
How has motherhood shaped the legacy you would want to build through your wines?
Well, motherhood, the lens of motherhood, I guess, has brought really the essence of Lagniappe wines further into my life, I feel. Lagniappe, the word Lagniappe means a little bit of something extra in Cajun French. And I think my lens through motherhood will only make my wines better by bringing that attention to detail tenfold. Motherhood and doing anything else is a balancing act. It takes a lot of organization and time management, two skills that I'm very much still trying to figure out 10 months into motherhood now. And I think over time, hopefully my wines will continue to reflect that attention to detail and the lagniappe that's everywhere, the lagniappe that motherhood brings to my life and our life.
Any hot tips for pairing wine with mac and cheese or chicken nuggets?
Hot tips on pairing wine with mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. 3 staples in our home are mac and cheese, fried chicken, my partner's smash burgers, incredible, and Fizzy Lizzy. Fizzy Lizzy goes with everything and every situation, really. She's refreshing. She's effervescent. Those fine bubbles take every meal, every moment to the next level. She's made of Chardonnay and Chenin Blanc. It's a pet nat and made for literally any situation. Picnic, elevated lunch, rafting, a little hike, just sitting in the sun, sitting by the fire, but especially mac and cheese and chicken nuggets and, on the porch after a long day of motherhood, of momming. Cheers.
So we literally hunted down one of their wines, and shout out to Taberley Wines on Hawthorne.
Yes.
They delivered and they were also awesome. But anyway, so we have this one and it is a bubbly. I think he said it's very like champagne-y. But it
I'm
has
very excited.
Chardonnay, Chenin Blanc, and Sauvignon Blanc in it. And I'm excited to end the night with some bubbles.
Yeah, and the label's really pretty too.
Yes, it is. It looks very Louisiana.
Like a
It
swamp.
has those trees that have all the moss
Well,
in them.
and
I
did
don't
you
know
say
what
the
they're-
name of this bottle?
Oh,
It's on the bottom. It says on the back.
can you read that?
Joie de Vivre.
Joie de Vivre.
Is how you say it. Ready, everybody?
Yep.
Woo!
The enjoyment of life.
Oh, that's cute. The enjoyment of life.
Oh, it means the enjoyment of life, and that sounds perfect for a bubbly wine.
The
Stephanie?
fact that we are celebrating mothers and women and how
Yes.
important we do such an important
Oh,
job.
sorry. Can't see what I'm doing.
Girls, we run the world.
Girls.
Let's check it out.
I feel like
This one smells toasty.
Yeah.
Not getting that.
You're not getting that?
Really? I smell popcorn.
Oh, popcorn.
Like sweet, almost like a sweet
Yes.
popcorn.
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn.
Yes.
This one
Kettle
smells
corn.
real good.
It does smell good. I just want to eat it.
Mhm.
Oh, it's like a touch sweet.
I love the bubbles.
I do too. I feel like
So
it's
good.
Kind of reminds me of the kava.
I was
a little
thinking
bit.
the same thing. Yeah, similar bubble to the cava.
Well, and the flavor, like the tad, like
Very yeasty.
sweeter.
Yeah.
It is yeasty.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's really I get the acid and then the aftertaste is very yeasty. But it's good.
But it also is a little sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It is. But I don't get the honey aftertaste.
No,
which,
it's a different.
so that to me, I'm like, I don't see the kava.
It
at
feels
all,
like
but-
fuller bodied somehow too.
Yeah.
which I feel is different for bubbles, like a full bodied bubbles.
This is so good.
It is good.
Bubbles is troubles.
All right, everyone. Are we going to do any revisits tonight?
I think so.
Bubbles.
Which one are you on, Shan?
Bubbles.
Oh, well, Stephanie and Chelsea want the bubbles.
Let's pour them some.
Bring
bubbles.
up the bubbles.
I'm kind of torn between the Gewürztraminer and the bubbles. But you know what? I feel like
Just a little.
celebrating
That's good.
moms and Mother's Day, I feel like maybe I'm going to revisit the bubbles.
Celebration
Yeah.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. I think
Enjoy
we
life.
celebrate the bubbles too. Or revisit the bubbles. Sorry, apparently I've already been celebrating.
Celebrate the bubbles.
They're so
Just keep
good.
going.
The bubbles are great. They're fun.
There really
that's
is
right.
a lot of joy in motherhood. Like you just experience things that, I mean,
Even when it's hard, it's
Even
like,
yeah,
amazing.
even
It is insanely hard, but it's like the most fulfilling
It is.
thing.
And I feel like it makes you remember like the small things. Like sometimes I get so hung
Your
up on things.
appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's
Yeah.
like I look at, either Ivy or Faye and how excited they are about, even just somebody walking their dog. And it's like out the window, Mom, a dog.
I know.
And I'm like, okay.
Seeing the world through the
But
eyes of a child
yeah,
is like beautiful.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
it's so magical and
And just like hearing their stories about what happened at school. Like sometimes
Yeah.
you kind of like are like whatever, but then if you like actually sit there and you like listen, you're like, oh, this is the best thing ever.
yeah.
Like, I need to do this more often.
Yeah. It's like they're experiencing life and a lot of things they're experiencing for the very first time. So it's like, you experience things for the first time, but like you don't ever really get to watch someone else. It's almost like when you watch a movie that you've already watched and you're watching it with somebody who hasn't seen the movie and you're like, you're not really watching the movie. You're watching the person who you're watching
that's
them
a really
watch a
good
movie.
way to describe that.
So it's like you're watching your child, your
that's
children.
such a good way to describe motherhood.
Yeah. It's like you're watching somebody else watch a movie.
like your favorite movie.
Your
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Experiencing that for
Yeah.
the first time. It is cool. Being a mom there's nothing that can compare.
Cheers to all the mamas.
Yeah. Cheers to the moms. Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Mother's Day. All right. So for the finish, we have a very special Mother's Day treat. Our mamas decided to record some very special footage for us, Wet Hot Wine Ladies.
So we asked our moms if they would record a little video describing us in 3 words and then asking us a question about wine that we can answer for the podcast.
And maybe you guys should keep score of how many moms actually used only 3 words. Let's check it out.
I'm Diane, and I'm Britt's mom.
Okay, what are 3 words that you would use to describe me as a child?
Confident, outgoing, and strong-willed.
Confident, outgoing, and strong-willed.
Would you say that that's true of me today?
100%.
In a good way.
Nothing has changed.
Confident. Wait, what was it? Outgoing. Yes,
Outgoing.
outgoing.
Strong-willed.
Confidence, though, I feel like
Outwardly, maybe.
yeah.
More than
Inwardly, I
inwardly.
think I.
If we
struggle
know
some.
you, you're not confident.
Oh my gosh.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, what is one burning question that you have always had about wine?
When people say that a particular bottle of wine will taste better with age, how would you really know if you don't have anything to compare?
Okay.
Is this a trick question that your mom asked us?
Does she think we're really good at wine?
Wait, how are you good at wine?
I don't know. My mom knows a lot about wine.
Yeah.
And so I knew her question was going to be hard. And this is a hard question. This is not the first time I've heard my mom talk about this before. And we've gone back and forth about
Because she knows it's a scam.
It is kind of like a blind trust thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something that I've also thought about before, and I'm like, how do you know?
I actually have a bottle in my wine cabinet that we went to Day Wines, another mom winemaker. And I remember she told us during the tasting, this is going to be really good this year. And you know what? I bought the bottle and I wrote the year on it. And I still have it.
But you don't. Do
But
you
I'm not-
remember what it tasted like?
No.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. And so I've done a little bit of research, and I've heard winemakers say that these are the characteristics that wine will take on if they are aged. If it's a wine that's supposed to be aged and they are properly aged to that point. So there are certain flavor characteristics. So I guess you could open up the bottle and say, oh, yes, this does have characteristic X, Y, and Z. But the problem is that, how would you know it's better?
Ooh, maybe you
Then-
go get the same, the current, whatever, new release.
But every
I
year.
know.
But
it's
but
I
it
know.
wouldn't be the same.
I know.
bottle.
But it would
So
be an interesting
I
comparison.
feel like
would.
you kind of have to like write a note to yourself.
What did it
put it
taste
in
like?
an envelope, seal it,
Write it on the label, though.
store it
Write it
next
on the
to the
label.
wine
Yeah.
bottle.
and
And,
just
like,
say like,
That's
your
actually
note
really-
would be like, delicious.
That's
And
actually
then-
really fun, though. Maybe to write the tasting notes on the label
Yeah.
with the year that you're going to open it back up. And then maybe you just compare.
Yes, you'd have to buy. I mean,
That's
I
too
feel
much
like I'm
work.
kind of with Chelsea on this. It's like a scam to get you to buy 2 bottles.
I think
like
that's
one
what it
to try
is.
now, one to try later.
But like, I think I've gotten bottles that people are like, hey, this, like you were saying, like,
Yeah.
wait a few years on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's literally still sitting in my cellar. It's not a cellar, you
So
guys.
it worked.
But it's just sitting there. And I'm like, I can't open that one yet because I'm supposed to wait on this one. But another note that I will say is that a lot of wines, especially like white wines, you don't wait on them.
No.
Yeah.
Like, because they don't last. Like, wine is not a forever type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So don't always sit on them
No.
because they will turn. But that's
Yeah. That was a really good question, Mom.
It was
Yeah.
a good question. Sorry we didn't really answer it.
no.
Thanks
But
for
it was a
Mom.
good conversation.
We don't
I love you,
know,
Mom.
but-
Happy Mother's Day.
Hi, my name is Linda, and I'm Shannon's mom. 3 words to describe Shannon when she was a child is, I wrote some notes. I have to cheat a little bit because there were so many words I could have chosen. When she was a planner, surprise, surprise, she always planned all her friends' activities and sleepovers and all kinds of things. Shannon was also very loyal. She was a loyal friend, and that was just one of the traits we saw in her, and that still is there. And then the other one is she was good, reliable, and she was a great big sister. She made parenting a joy. And so she was a wonderful first child to have. She was the oldest of 4. And the question I would pose to you about wine is, why do you drink wine? For me, it was a sweet treat, something I enjoy. I enjoy it in a celebration or with friends and family, but I do like sweet wine. So anyway, thanks so much and talk to you soon. Bye.
Aw. I think that, like, what she said about you is really true. Like, you are a really loyal friend, and you plan a lot of things for us, and
Well, and you're always there when people need you.
Yeah, I mean, nothing she said
Really
was
reliable.
not true.
Yeah. And you, like, I feel like that last question about, like, you know, because she was like, you were a really great big sister and you made parenting a joy. It's because you're so likable. Like, everybody likes you.
Or
You're cool, Shannon.
I mean, I was the oldest of 4 kids. I am the oldest of 4 kids. And the things my mom said about me were probably true.
You are an excellent friend.
You are.
And I like to plan, and I am take charge kind of personality, as big sisters have to be.
Yeah, first child.
It's a job.
The eldest daughter.
Yeah.
Is a tough job.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the hardest one out there.
Yeah.
Maybe harder than parenting.
No.
You were the baby.
Maybe with your
you
brothers.
don't know.
Hey, let's bring it back. Let's pull it back, all right?
Speaking of, should we
So,
watch your mom's
Stephanie-
video?
No, we're gonna answer your mom's question.
Oh yes.
Why do we like wine?
Yeah, why do we like wine?
Well, Linda, it's really good.
It helps me cope
I think
with things.
yeah, and I got introduced with wine,
Just
like
kidding.
with good food, and that's kind of
Yeah.
fun
yeah,
to
and
combine
I feel
it.
like it's such a it can be, it should be, it can be, I don't know what to say, a community.
Communal.
Yeah.
It's like,
It
Yeah.
builds friendships, it builds conversation,
yeah.
A social
it builds
thing to do.
fellowship.
I mean, a wine is a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
You probably shouldn't be drinking that by yourself.
I hope. No, hopefully not. Usually.
Should be shared.
Yeah.
It's meant to be shared.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm. So if you have wine, you have friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make friends.
Yeah. That was a great question.
Yeah. Thanks, Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Mom.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's watch
Gail
Gail now.
Gail.
with a
We
wine.
had the oldest child, and now we're moving to the youngest child.
Yeah.
The oldest child of 4, and now we're moving to the youngest child of 4.
Yes.
Let's see what the differences are.
Hi, my name is Gail, and I am Stephanie's mother. 3 things about Stephanie. Well, let's see. She was the 4th child, and I feel like she was the easiest. She was a very easygoing child, very motivated, did her homework without being asked. She did her music lessons without being reminded. And she was an honor roll student who loved science. My question about wine, well, I don't drink wine. I live in this beautiful wall valley with all these wineries, but I'm not a wine drinker. So I guess my question would be, what is a good wine that you would pair with an Italian meal, say lasagna or spaghetti? That's my question.
Anybody know what wine you're going to pair with your lasagna or your spaghetti?
Well, okay. So it's like both dishes that she said were red sauce.
Yes. Yeah.
So I feel like it would be red.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me personally, it like the only red I'm usually going to go to is a Pinot Noir.
But I don't think that would taste good with that.
And I have a thing too. I think if you're eating Italian food, I think it needs to be Italian wine.
Yeah.
So like I would probably go to like Tempranillo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I would go for a big bold red, like a Cabernet or a Syrah. Well, Sangiovese.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Italian?
I'm just
think it
hungry
is.
now.
yeah, I kind of feel like spaghetti.
I know.
But if it's like,
Lasagna?
if you're talking about like Italian food in general, like if you're going to do like a white sauce,
Yeah.
though,
No.
you could do
Again,
like
I
a
would-
white.
a white Italian wine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
A good method to go by for pairing wines is pick wines that are from the region of the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Honestly. Yeah. Like,
So
who
like
knows those
if
flavor
you're
profiles
eating
better?
Italian food, if it's like a red sauce, get a red wine. If it's a white sauce, get a white wine, but make it from Italy.
Yeah.
They
So
have some good wines.
They do. They have great wines.
Yeah.
Or if you're Brit, just a Pinot.
And
'Cause
Brit
you
just
drink Pinot all
pairs
day.
Pinot with everything. So, I mean, we can go back
Steak,
to what
Pinot.
Renee from Hip Chicks said, and
Mhm.
it's whatever it pairs well
Whatever's
with
in your
whatever's in your
glass.
glass.
Mhm. There are no wrong choices.
No, no, there aren't. I mean, some sommeliers might say, but to me, I'm like, if you're vibing with that wine, then
Yeah.
get that wine. Like,
Yes, true.
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
And now let's listen to what Chelsea's mom has to say.
Oh boy.
Chelsea has always been daring, bold, and adventurous since she was a child.
My mom does not drink any sort of alcohol.
Were you the oldest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You look the youngest. I think you've.
My brothers tell me that too, and they're mad at me for it. I'm like,
Mhm.
how come you look younger than me? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm like, I've had fun. You guys have been serious since you were born.
It's true.
All right. Well, we just wanted to give a shout out to our moms and say thank you for sending your videos and playing along with us. And yeah, we just want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you to all the wineries who participated in the episode. Check out our show notes to learn more about the wineries.
Wet Hot Wine is hosted and produced by Stephanie Barnes, Chelsea Frering, Shannon Miller, and Britt Winnicka. Sound engineering by Jeremy Miller. Photos by Stefan Frering. Music by Jesse Raborti. This has been the Wet Hot Wine Podcast. Copyright 2026. All rights reserved, just like our last glass. Did you guys have a way you ate your colored candies when you were a kid?
Of course, I have a process.
What was your process, Chelsea?
It depended on the candy.
Yeah. Do you want to know my process? I would sort them by color,
Okay.
and then I would
You
eat
got it
them
red.
in either groups of 2 or 3, depending on the quantity. And I would start from usually the lightest color to the darkest, from my least favorite to my most favorite. And I would
It's
eat them
always-
in order.
Okay.
What about
It's always
M&M's
least
though?
favorite to most favorite.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would still organize them for fun. too.
What's your lineup? I have mine. My favorite is yellow.
Oh.
Oh.
The red is superior
No,
to
it's not.
all of them. Give me your reds then.
Okay, I have all the greens. They're gross.
Red.
Wait, I need one, don't I?
Oh my gosh, these are my favorite.
Wow, I don't. I'm not my least favorite.
Oh, the red is so good.
You think we should include this whole conversation in that?
Definitely. Oh, and if there's a single number of one, you can combine it with something else that's in the same quality group. So like a red can go with a purple and a yellow can go with an orange or green.
This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, those are the rules when you're eating candy.
I literally buy like the cherry. I think the cherry, fake cherry flavor
Delicious.
is my favorite flavor.
I loved cough syrup growing up.
Oh, I didn't love that, but
I wouldn't go that far.
no.
That's cool. Oh my god.
I did like bubble gum.
I liked
medicine.
NyQuil.